Nice.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are live in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. It's already everywhere. Let's see. I look around the room. I see there's Ace Cosby, our engineer.
Time to rock.
Thank you very much, Ace. Chick McGee's across the way. Good to see you, sir.
Coming in home.
A little bit of a rough weekend in the Napa Auto Parts Shoeing of the Week. We'll make up for that coming up. I can't help but notice on the giant table in this room we have a frozen pizza.
Mm-hmm.
We got
Probably thawed by now.
to throw one in there. See how long it's going to take to cook. Isn't this exciting?
And what looks like a space age phonograph turntable is actually a pizza cooking machine that Christy bought for the Chickster.
Space age.
Okay. That's Grace. That's Josh. That's Christy. I'm Tom. Let's
Pizza
get
Pizzazz?
back to the action. The so-called Pizza Pizzazz machine. Are you guys going to actually cook?
Say, do we want to pop it on?
It's ready.
All righty.
I can't imagine him getting any more upset than he already is that it's in here, so we might as well put some food on there and cook it.
That's right.
Now, once again, this is a turntable, so you put a pizza. Josh, you have one of these at home?
I do, yeah.
Explain the process.
It's a pizza oven. You can just fit right on your counter there. It's like a turntable. You set the frozen pizza on it.
But it's not sealed.
No.
No, not at all. It's not enclosed.
I don't know how there's a heating element on it, but it only heats one section as it rotates underneath it.
It
Right.
heats top and bottom.
Yep. So if you want a crisper crust, you can have it heat just one.
So the pan on it right now is being heated?
No, you don't preheat it.
Right. You don't need to preheat.
Okay, now.
And the best thing is you don't get that cheese that drips in the bottom of the stove and then burns for the next 7 months.
That on
So now,
18
and go ahead and
minutes.
turn it on to all the way. I'd say crank it all the way up.
Okay,
So
now.
the frozen pizza's on there, and it's now rotating.
Is it going to glow red or something, telling me that it's on? Or
Yeah, you'll be able to.
This seems like a burn incident waiting to happen.
They say in the directions you shouldn't walk away. You should keep an eye on your pizza. But it'll take
Oh,
about...
that's fun.
Well,
Hey, sorry, I can't come join you to watch Netflix. I'm staring at a rotating pizza.
You don't have to stare at
no,
it.
you just keep it in the.
You know what?
Don't leave
You
the
just
house.
don't leave, yeah.
You know what? I know you're not supposed to stare at it, but I can't take my eyes off of it.
romance.
Because you look at it and you go, it's not going to do anything. And then
Right.
all of a sudden you look like 15 minutes later, you go, oh my gosh, it's almost done.
My pizza's done.
Yeah, it's terrific.
If you were to put your hand between the pizza and that hovering,
You would feel
element,
heat. It would be like putting your hand in a toaster.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Well, I don't know. Why would you do this?
Well, first of all, you don't have to preheat your oven.
It's great.
It
really
uses
is a great.
lot less
Don't
energy.
you like the smell of pizza cooking?
Sure.
It cooks faster, and you don't have the cleanup problem.
Right.
That, like he just said, the cheese dripping on the bottom of your oven.
So how do you get it off of there?
Off of that,
Yeah.
you use a
take it-
pot holder and you
Yep.
slide it right off and put it on a pan.
I don't know if we have one of those. Maybe we should have thought this through.
A
Yeah,
pot holder.
I got a glove.
Yeah.
You got a pizza glove? Boy, man, that's dedication. You got your own pizza glove.
They're monogrammed.
You got your own bowling shoes.
Actually says Josh on a JOS.
I got a pizza glove. I got bowling shoes, golf clubs. I got everything. Christy Lee, what else is happening over there?
A woman in China has developed a rare condition that prevents her from hearing male voices. The woman, surnamed Chen, first experienced tinnitus and vomiting before she was unable to hear her boyfriend's voice. Dr. Ling Xiaowing, also a woman, noticed the patient could hear her voice, but not that of a male patient. Chen was diagnosed with reverse slope hearing loss, which prevents hearing.
Jesus. Wow. Oh, my Lord.
That's what it says here.
Yeah.
It prevents her from hearing lower frequencies.
From Newsweek.
The doctor suspects stress from working late coupled with sleep deprivation contributed to her hearing loss. Miss Chen's hearing could be recovered with rest, according to authorities.
Oh, really?
This is life science, according to life science.
So she can only hear the higher pitched voice.
Right.
So
She
she
can't
could
hear
probably
lower
hear
voice.
Michael Jackson.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's not just men, it's just lower pitched
Not
voices.
anymore.
Don't all the women on The View have that?
You know, this ailment would make a lot of men much more attractive. Just saying.
Yeah.
If you don't have to listen to them, they can't ruin the
Let me
illusion.
mansplain why that's working, shall we?
Grace, have you been on some dates with some chatters?
And it's stuff you don't care about. Like, there's nothing you can relate to. I don't care about Red Dead Redemption.
Well, wait a minute. You're pretty guilty about talking about shows
What's
you
Red
love.
Dead Redemption.
It's a video game. It's dumb. But yeah, that's true. I am guilty about my TV shows.
But watching that pizza spin, that's a relatable.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch it. Let it do its thing, pal.
How long?
can't take my eye off of it.
How long till that thing's ready?
18 minutes.
I actually have something to relate. The pet dress up your pet day and pizza. My dog was pizza for Halloween.
You dressed up your dog as a pizza?
I did.
Oh, okay.
A piece of pizza? Or
Yeah, she was a piece of pizza. She hated it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Of course, because she's a dog. Okay, I'm sorry, Christy, back to you.
The new brewery
Indeed.
is a perfect place to get bombed. This one's set in a former Cold War era missile command center in Pennsylvania.
Cool.
According to the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, Grist House Craft Brewery is setting up shop in a structure known as the Bunker Building at the former Nike missile base. It was one of several U.S. Army...
I'd forgotten that Nike was a word before it was a shoe.
I didn't know that. I'd never heard that word until Nike shoes.
Is it a Greek god or something?
Yeah.
Just
Roman
obliterated
god?
was their
Yeah, there was a Nike
slogan. Yeah.
the Nike missile.
It was one of several U.S. Army operated bases that used anti-aircraft guns as well as Nike and Hercules missiles to defend Pittsburgh
Hercules.
from potential Soviet attacks.
That's cool.
The repurposed building will become the brewery's main production hub with additional room for an extensive basement barrel aging program, a tap room, and a retail
It makes
space.
sense.
Yeah, it does.
You want to tour this place, don't you?
Of course. Anti-aircraft stuff, ICBM.
You,
ICBM.
What else do you-
is that something?
else do
Is
you
that something
see?
a janitor
What's
says?
ICBM?
What else do you
mean?
see?
Hey, we guys start flushing ICBM. All right.
ICBM.
What is
I see
IC-
dead people. ICBM. Oh, no.
What's ICBM?
Intercontinental ballistic missile.
Oh,
Hey, it's intercontinental ballistic missile, Christy. And I've realized.
really? I didn't know that could be a
That's
missile.
right. That's right. Yep. Intercontinental. It goes from continent to continent.
That's kind of interesting. I mean, I bet it's a cool building. And again, I'd forgotten that Nike was something before it was a shoe.
Yeah, that is wild.
You all these things. It's like Uber. Before it was a driving service, it meant a lot of something, or the best.
Or super, yeah. Or
Super.
superior.
Like, wow, that's awesome. Uber. That's awesome.
Man.
So they thought Pittsburgh was going to be a big target, probably because of the steel. I'm guessing. So
Oh, the Soviets?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, they just weren't Pirates fans. Hey!
Okay, from
So they're going to have a beer called Arr.
Hey!
Since I don't have the button, I just have to do it myself.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
You know,
So
he's in later
Gorbachev
this
hated the Steelers. Gorbachew hated the Steelers and the Pirates.
That's right.
Would have been Khrushchev, probably, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, back then.
Does it say what era this was?
No.
I assume it was probably
Well,
had to be,
it would
probably
have to be.
50s. I would think this would be a Khrushchev.
Bill Mazeroski in particular.
Does it say what they're going to name the beers? Are they going to give them cool
Doesn't say.
Cold War names? IPA, ICBM.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting. That's cool.
ICBM would be a stout, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Hey!
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for joining us. We're live in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Coming up, we have the very exciting Christy Lee with more news.
What the hell
Okay,
does that
good,
mean?
good.
All right, I found something that you're going to love.
Okay, well, let me introduce Ace,
Hello, friends.
the winner of today's ad lib of the day, by the way.
That was nice.
Quite
Stellar,
good, yeah.
stellar earlier. Can't recreate it, but it was a great moment. Hope you didn't miss it.
Oh, it'll be out there.
Chick McGee's across the way. That's Grace. Blonde number 2 is Christy Lee. This is Tom speaking. Hello, Josh.
Hi.
Josh getting ready to be in a wedding coming up. Is it Saturday?
It is.
Wow.
I get to miss the rehearsal dinner, though. They're having it on a Thursday.
That's weird.
What?
Yeah, they're having the rehearsal dinner Thursday.
The rehearsal dinner is supposed to be the night before. It's for the out-of-town guests.
Right. So this
Sounds
is,
like they don't want you to come to the rehearsal dinner.
No, I think it caused a little bit of an issue that I'm not going to be there, but that's fine with me.
Where's the rehearsal dinner? Is it some fancy place?
I don't know.
Is it at the roll throwing place?
Lambert's?
Yeah.
No, it's not. We're not going to be
Darn.
in Springfield or
Hit the
Sykes
bride
and-
right in the mush with a roll. Yeah.
Okay.
That's good luck.
And you're not going to do a speech.
No, that's the best man's
He's just a groomsman. He's not a best
responsibility,
man.
and I don't want to get up and
Yeah.
Do a quick 5.
no, that's all right.
Have you ever been to a wedding where the entire bridal party, groomsmen?
Sadly,
Oh,
yes.
you poor thing.
Oh, God. I never
You could
thought-
tell him that time you went to the doctor's office. You just stand up and tell him, hey.
You know, folks, I was
Yeah.
recently at the doctor's office.
Yeah.
A man walks in. He had 5 penises.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, doctor said, sir, how do your pants fit? Guy said, like a glove.
Hey!
But, Scott and I have been friends.
Oh, yeah. You got to open with that one.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Wow.
Hey, our pizza's starting to crust up a little bit.
Yeah.
Once again, we're cooking a pizza in here, although it smells more like melting plastic.
The food
think
at
it
the
does.
reception Saturday apparently will be stations. So you get up,
Oh, food
and they have like
stations,
food
yeah.
stations everywhere. That'll be enjoyable. And
Pasta
but
station.
they went with a live band. I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh, I like that.
Do you?
As opposed to a
Oh,
DJ?
yeah.
I prefer DJ. I want to hear the hits.
Well, maybe the
Are
band.
you going to dance?
Oh, I'll cut a rug. Yeah,
Are you going to do the Josh dance?
I'm a gentleman, but I dance like a hoe. That's for sure.
Now, do you have...
Do you shake what your mom gave you? Is that
Oh,
right?
sure.
Can you twerk?
Will you know any women there?
I'll know his sisters and mom.
Anybody?
And then maybe. But I don't think
Anybody you might French in the hallway?
I'll see if I can a little tongue wrestling with maybe one of his
With a
aunts.
bridesmaid?
Maybe an aunt.
Yes. Hey, who's your hottest aunt?
Do you know who you're walking down the aisle with?
I don't. No. And she doesn't know who she's walking down the aisle with.
Yeah.
That's the
Key.
yes.
How much would it take for me to convince you to dye your hair jet black and grease it back?
Don't ruin this man's
Man.
wedding for your little fun.
Yeah.
It wouldn't take much. It would not take much.
How about wear a partial piece there in the front?
You guys.
Like a big pompadour.
Elvis
Yeah.
clip-on.
Like an Elvis pompadour.
See, the thing about it, Scott
And
would
talk
love
like-
it. Like he would love this.
Talk like Elvis for the
I
entire
guarantee
day.
you his betrothed. would
Exactly. It's
not.
the bride you have to think of in these moments.
friend ruined my day.
Yep.
It's her day.
Okay, well, let's just move on. Christy, what else is happening?
A man in eastern China had a glass rod stuck in his bowels New Year's Day after inserting into his backside to quote unquote seek excitement.
All right.
The object initially became stuck in the man's rectum, gradually moved up into his large intestine.
Oh.
Who has a glass rod? Was this like a...
Well, Tom, if you'd like to look at the x-ray, because I know how much you love it, the stick was described to be around 9.8 inches long
It's
with a
ridiculous.
diameter of 2 inches.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he first arrived at the hospital, he was in a hurry and looked anguished, according to a surgeon.
I'm looking at the x-ray. I don't know how he sat.
I don't
know
know
how he
how-
was walking around.
Yeah.
kind of in a hurry here.
He said the patient was shy and refused to go into details of his condition, but begged the doctor to save him.
Oh.
Wow.
I was playing turds with friends.
A Words with Friends reference.
An emergency
Oh,
operation.
that's your issue with that joke? It's a little
Welcome to
dated.
2015.
How about angry? I was playing angry turds. Tried to get one out.
Welcome to 2012.
An emergency operation arranged. Object was removed and took about 30 minutes, according to the surgeon. The patient was lucky because the rod had not caused any tears or bleeding into his rectum.
Well, that's good. I don't know how it didn't.
Yeah, Tom, you have got to see this because you
It's
love.
the size of a flute.
It's
I mean, it's like a candlestick.
yeah.
That's big.
In the study.
And it's Tom. Would you like to explain? It's tapered on both ends, if you will.
Sure.
So his ass won't slam shut.
Well, apparently it did.
Apparently, it did. Sucked it right
This
out.
is why you should have tied a rope to it.
How do you get that
Yeah.
out of there?
You don't.
You don't. That's why he had to have emergency surgery.
Do you think they just reached in and pulled it out, or do you think they had to cut?
I don't know. It doesn't go into detail on how they got it out.
They probably were concerned that it might break.
Yeah. Oh, it is glass.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
I bet they reached up in there and grabbed it and pulled it out.
Probably.
Do you
I bet
suppose
that's
in, do you
safer
suppose in
than-
Chinese rectum rhymes with killed him?
Oh my god.
Oh. Do you think he had this made, or is it just a sex toy?
No, it's you can buy them.
Yeah.
It's a sex toy.
It is?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can get a glass dildo.
Why wouldn't they have a flange in the back you could tie a rope to? So
Right. Something. I guess I bet when they made it, they went, well, no one's going to put all 9 inches up there.
That's what she said.
Little did they know about this guy.
Yeah, little did
Did
they
they release
know.
his name?
No, they did not.
Okay. Wow.
Boy, oh boy.
Kind of embarrassing.
A Texas sheriff is taking on speeders in his county by placing a cardboard cutout of deputies next to roads rife with lead-footed drivers. Williamson County Sheriff Robert Chody,
Oh boy.
Is
not
that
to
why
be
we did
confused with the story
He's
before.
only
Yeah.
4 feet tall.
Is,
Chody, Chody.
He's
is
about
chode, is that
8 feet around.
Is chode a regional term, or is that?
It's slang for
I know what it's slang
Okay.
for, but is that regional, or is that across the board? People understand what that means.
I've heard it used as a couple different things, so I'm looking it up. I've heard it used as taint, and I've also heard it used as a sort of a stubby,
keen,
That's what I've heard.
stocky.
Beer can-esque.
Yeah.
a little shorter than a beer
appendage. Yeah, okay.
Williamson County Sheriff Robert Chody tweeted a video showing one of the cutouts, which he said depicts one of the department's real-life deputies giving the appearance of a police presence next to a road in the Fern Bluff neighborhood of Brushy Creek.
Chode is slang for a penis wider than it is long.
Yes?
It can also refer to the perineum, which is the taint.
Okay.
I'd never heard
I
that
never
part.
knew that either.
Well, that's confusing. Pick one.
Yeah.
I think the cardboard thing works for me. You see that, you slow it down, you don't know what's going on. Wouldn't you agree?
That's a smart. I mean, it's a smart concept. How does it stand up though if it's cardboard?
They have a little stand, like you
Should I go get Zac Efron
No.
for you?
Oh,
Well,
he's
but
living
in Grace's defense, it is outside next to speeding cars.
Sure, light.
there's a
But I'm
way
sure they
to-
have poles and whatnot.
Yeah.
When it rains, they take a sick day.
Well, yeah, they'd be all melted.
Have you
Yeah.
ever you're driving down the highway and all of a sudden you turn and there's a cop on the side of the road with a radar gun pointed at you? That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
weird feeling.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't have time to assess whether or not it's a cardboard cutout or not.
Right.
I'm not sure I would have press released this.
Yeah, they shouldn't have. You're right.
I don't know that they did. Maybe a reporter ran across this.
Okay, well, alrighty. Now, the pizza is cooking over there
I think
once
it's
again.
done.
I mean, look at how good it looks.
It does look really good.
there, Chicky. Brown crust.
I
It
haven't.
looks like the picture.
It's been so gradual. I don't notice any difference.
Yeah, the pepperoni have warped in a nice sort of a pool. They're pulling up the grease nicely.
Now,
We'll have to-
will it cook faster if you put it on 78?
Yours has one speed.
Oh, you don't.
Sorry.
As fast as it goes.
Not on
around.
33 or
No.
45.
Right.
Grace, you're too young to know this, but there was a time when radio stations would play actual discs. They would
Yeah.
play records. And typically they had a couple different speeds, 45 or 33 and a third.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Christy, Chick, and I have all experienced playing a record at the wrong speed.
Oh yes.
We used to do it as kids to be funny,
Yeah.
but I don't remember. Was 33 slower or
Yes.
So if you wanted to slow something down,
Yeah.
is it true that if you were to play the Alvin and the Chipmunks and slow it down, it would just sound like guys talking?
Yes. But it was nothing worse than be doing some, Christy be doing some really sexy intro. And
All I want's a hula hoop.
I was thinking, here we go. And what would be a typical song that might be on 45 from that era? Maybe Fleetwood Mac. And you'd have it in there on 33. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow.
You slam it into.
We need to get that pizza up there.
Yeah, I
it's going to
turned
burn.
it off.
Didn't the timer go off?
It did about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we didn't hear it at all. Okay, yeah.